Welcome to Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. I'm a board-certified music therapist, author, and expert on how to use music to relieve stress fast. This podcast is sponsored by McConnell Music Therapy Services, Inc., where they believe in the power of music to transform people and communities. Based in Northern California, their board-certified music therapists support people of all ages and abilities within hospitals, schools, corporations, and communities using music experience to connect, express, and de-stress. Visit them at mcconnellmts.com or their Facebook page, McConnell Music Therapy. This episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold is also sponsored by Dr. Nisi, trainer and certifier of master and executive coaches, because she believes every person, every relationship, every business, and your finances should be extraordinary. Find out more about Dr. Nisi Moore and the Life Coaching Institute at www.drnisi.com. That's DRNEECIE.com. Hello and welcome to another episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. It's so great to be with you, and I'm so glad you're here. And I just got to start out as always with a big giant thank you. Thank you everybody who's left a review, especially Thinking Big Coaching, who wrote, "Tim is one of the most authentic people I have heard in a long time. Music really can change how we feel." Thanks, Thinking Big Coaching. I really appreciate it. I should give a shout out to Landmark Education because I learned the courage first to be authentic from them. Their Introduction Leaders program that I went through in 2003 might as well be called authenticity training. Being authentic, I got to tell you though, serves a selfish purpose. A selfish purpose. Try that one 5 times fast, and I'll share it with you. Being authentic defeats my imposter syndrome. As a person in long-term recovery from sex addiction, I was terrified for years that if the word ever got out, I'd be done for. No one would want to work with me, learn from me, or be my friend. So I played small and hid so no one would find out. Then I watched 2 friends and colleagues, Tommy Rosen and Joe Polish, continue to share more and more vulnerably and authentically from stage about their addictions. And it gave me the courage to lean into my training once again and just let it rip. So let's go on to the music. I'm a big fan of electronic dance music, or EDM, and I have been for decades. I was a full-on raver in the 90s and would dance till dawn in warehouses, listening to and watching DJs move thousands of kids together into one congregation. So today, I pay homage, I still don't know how to say that word correctly. I pay homage to my favorite dance music. And I break out my 12-string and a whole lot of reverb to create my own chill dance track called What Comes Next. The excitement in the main theme is to remind you that no matter what you're facing in the moment, something new is just around the corner. All you have to do is have the courage to look for it. So sit back or get up and move. Either way, let the warmth of this track carry you onward, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks so much for checking out this episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. I've got a couple of resources for you, which you can find in the show notes or you can listen to right here. So check it out. If you enjoy the sound of my voice and you enjoy the sound of my guitar, imagine them put together. Go to sonicrecovery.com and take your very own relaxation vacation, where I take you out of the stress of the present moment and back in time to a time when you felt happy, healthy, safe, and sober, and then walk you through that memory so you can bring back those feelings into the challenges you're facing today. So go check that out. It's at sonicrecovery.com. If you're a healthcare worker in recovery, check out the Music in Recovery Self-Care Guide for healthcare professionals that I created just for you. That's at hcp.sonicrecovery.com. And if you're a healthcare worker and you'd like more information about how to help your patients use music, you can check out the Music Medicine Guide that I created just for you at musicmedicineguide.com. Lastly, if you enjoyed the pod and you haven't done it yet, would you just take a minute to rate and review it? It really only takes about 60 seconds, believe it or not, and it would go a long way to help us make more people know just how good this pod is, particularly for healthcare workers and their stress. Thanks again. See you next time.